I'm waiting on Sam and Gav to join the table.
Yes, there's 100 lives left.
Okay, alright, no worries.
You can start
He has.
talking.
Oh, I got disconnected. Do you see it?
Oh no.
Oh, your audio's terrible.
Oh no, he's webcammed up again.
Wait, there was audio?
I heard him for a split second. It sounded like a burrower.
It sounded like he was playing back a voice recording on his phone through a webcam mic.
It's the best way.
That's better.
Ultimate fidelity.
Right then, well, I better get into character. This week
Yeah,
I'm
try.
gonna try to stay like this. Last week I was feeling rough as fuck.
Yeah, last week you kept slipping into Khan.
Yeah, well, last week I was on like 250 milligrams worth of codeine.
Ooh.
That's
So I was pretty fucking mucked up.
high grade amounts of codeine there.
That's a pretty decent dose.
That was very close to one more tablet and I will puke my guts up.
You should have.
That's why
I
was
would have
pretty
given you
quiet
inspiration.
Yeah.
That's why I was really quiet last week, because sometimes I had to stop and just put my head out the window and just get some fresh air and fucking just
Yeah, fair enough, man.
That's
I'm
why
sorry
I
I
was
didn't block it, but yeah.
That's right. That's why I was happy it went the way it did as well. So it went away from the forest and
You were happy for the detour.
yeah, because then I didn't have to worry about fucking inputting too much.
Well,
No, fair enough. Yeah.
to the forest we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of, you are still in the basement of the Beck house in Ansel.
Oh yeah, we just murdered all those things.
Yeah, near you are the desiccated and dusted remains of 3 infernal beings in soldiers' clothing. With you is Yushad of the King's Ward, Uruhash, captain of the 4th Lersmore Battalion, and 2 other soldiers who, may be somewhat ambivalent towards you, may actively dislike you. Hard to say these days.
One of them in particular, I'm sure.
It's fine, I can take
Yep.
it.
It's okay.
Now
I'm just
you-
going to cast friends on him next time I talk to him.
At the end of the fight, Yushad reached a conclusion, which was that her mandate, her warrant, was to investigate the death of David Beck.
Yes.
And she felt that she could not properly report on that until she had investigated all the avenues and all the causes and every aspect of Beck's life. As such, she reminds you here and now, it would be improper to make any arrests, cast any accusations, mete out any justice.
She doesn't need to cast any accusations.
Did we show her the letters at all?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking admitted to it.
Yeah, no,
we
I
told her
meant like,
everything.
because I'm saying, because I was fucking out of it last week.
Yeah, we shared the letters. Like we did everything good with that.
There's a narrowing of her eyes, and she takes a rather stern tone, similar to what she has had before. Maybe a little less haughty, maybe a little less overconfident. And she insists, I would not encourage you to hang around, however. I do have strict instructions, and I do regard these instructions as binding.
Well then, I want your word that you will not interfere with these people that we've settled in this town. They are important to me. We will leave.
They're nothing to do with my investigation.
Good.
But what I mean to say here is, I am not the only person that has been assigned this task. There are others acting who already regard you as suspects, and who may be less eager to listen to your side of events.
Who?
I mean, less eager than you.
Do you not think that I've been reasonable?
You have.
No.
You walk back out to the street.
Continue.
Thank you for the warning, I guess, and then I'll follow him.
Well, what a fun time that was.
Hey,
It's,
if I happen to drop at all, there has been issues with my ISP today.
Okay.
I'll try and come back as soon as I can.
Yarp.
Bloody hell. Is anybody's internet working today?
Mine's
It says
working
it's
great.
fixed, but I read it. It says it's fixed, and it literally dropped out. That
Amazing.
happened earlier. I was reading it like, yeah, okay.
Sure.
right then.
Yeah.
Should we not get on down the river and leave this good lady to her investigation?
Aye.
It's just you two inside still.
Oh yeah. I'm not there.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Woman, whatever her name is. Something about shit.
You shad.
Maybe
You shad.
You shad. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Maybe don't be so hasty to conclusions.
I wish you every bit of luck you've earned.
I don't know what that
3
means.
points.
Oh, stay out of my head next time. Let's go.
Oh, I am fighting like a fucking trooper.
I'm gonna walk out the door and say, right, some trees then.
Back to booth.
Right, back to the fucking boat.
Yep. Walking back down to the river?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a long half an hour.
The morning is a little later, but it's certainly not lunchtime yet. Soldiers are mostly stationed, so the streets are next to empty. Until you get back down to the docks, things are busy. Lieutenant Fielder is out barking orders. And Captain Booth, whom you met, whom is your captain, is speaking to the pilot of the other boat on which the Kingswood Ushad had came in. He sees you coming, bids his friend farewell, and has the plank ready for you to walk on board. Get everything sorted?
Yeah, no worries, mate.
Yeah?
It's a casual demon fight.
Yeah, nothing to worry about. The usual.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Again, okay. Always a little, but sounds good.
Well, they're dead. So
Ready to set sail though. Or, as it were, get underway.
Hi!
And so the boat sets off moving.
I think.
The afternoon is warm now. There are insects playing on the surface of the water.
Am I taking a little
But the-
short rest? As we cruise?
start carving that fucking piece of jewelry, I guess.
Absolutely, yeah.
How long is the travel, Jed, roughly?
So, to get all the way to the edge of Evie Wood, it'll take you the day.
Oh, well, I'm gonna fucking long rest then.
Within a couple of hours, however, you do
Obviously.
sail past the large riverside house which you now know had also been a rural country residence of the Beck family.
We haven't been there yet, have we?
We haven't
You
checked it out.
were
yet.
dropped off there by Dearborn before, but didn't go in.
It could be worth investigating.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm into
Yeah, I
that.
guess so.
Can we
This
say
is a
we had an
yeah.
hour or so for a little shorty rest?
Absolutely. I'm going to say it's been a couple of hours. So
Sweet.
yeah, Vic, if you're keeping track of hours for the sake of crafting, let's call it 2. Same thing with Gav if you're learning spells, anything like that.
Snake eyes. I'll roll another one. Okay.
Spending hit dice, Gex.
Yeah, 3.
Cool.
That's 4 plus 3. 7. It'll do. Oh, it doesn't
Booth is
work.
happy to stop. He can find an area with a little shade, although it is swimming with the air is thick with insects under the willow tree here. You're quite close to the boathouse, and there is a small kind of jetty that you can climb onto and walk yourselves ashore. The ground here is soft, but the house itself is quite similar in architectural style to the one in town, with less stone. The windows are the same shape, the mock columns, so to speak, on the fascia are similar. From the outside, at least, it would appear that the room layout is about the same.
Was this a secondary residence or like a summer house or something?
This is like their country house, yeah.
Okay.
There's a small set of wooden steps up to the front door.
I would like to check for traps.
That's a good idea. Give me a perception check, or perception or investigation. I'll give you the choice.
I prefer perception.
Yeah.
I think that's 19.
19. The steps leading up to the front door look. There is definitely some movement in them. Definitely the way that they're put together. If they even if they hold your weight, they will move in a way that stairs should not.
I'd like to stand 5 feet away and poke them with my spear.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the spears now. Let me get my fucking. Yeah, one of the steps folds a little, not so much that you would fall, but enough that you would feel it in your ankle, and you hear a bell ring inside the house.
Oh. Well, if there's anyone left here, then they'll have heard that.
I think it was boarded up last time.
Is it still boarded up? What does it?
The
Occupado?
Or it certainly
Yeah,
looked like it was packed away for the winter, type of thing.
it looks as it did the last time you were here. What you can see through the windows is covered in dust covers, things like that. That was, I think, the way I described it before.
And the next step up, is that safe, Jethro?
I'll try that as well.
Of all the steps, just that one folds, the one in the middle. Yeah, I get that's what you were doing. You were checking that.
Yeah. Well, given that that's the only thing I've found, I think I'm going to boot the door open unless anyone has any objections.
Hold out the keys. Give him a rattle as Jethro was kicking down the door.
Why would the what? Wait, where do we get the key? What keys? Are they on his body?
Well, these were on David Beck's the younger's body, and I'll just throw them to Jethro.
This game again. All right.
Jethro has seen a key used recently, and
yes, I've had it demonstrated to me, so I'll give it a go.
Advantage on key.
I'll give it a go. How many keys are on the
How
ring?
long will it take to craft this thingy, so I can keep track properly?
Sorry, you're crafting the tongues necklace, aren't you?
Yeah, well, bit of jewelry.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna. Sorry, it's a completely different rule set to what I've got in my head. So what I'm going to do, Vic, sorry, I will give you a ruling in a second. I'm going to look that up while I describe opening the door to Jethro because
Fuck it, yeah, I'll just
people
try
love
all the keys.
people love a door. Yeah, and one of them hits, one of them clicks, and one of them opens the door.
Sweet.
Yeah, the inside of the hallway is dusty and warm, and you know the it doesn't smell moist in the sense of when areas are damp or dank, like you've been in a cave.
Nice.
But it has an air like it has been disused.
Yeah.
Mildew.
Musty.
Yeah.
Fusty. Dusty.
Yeah.
Rusty?
Yes, maybe there's rust as well. Yeah.
Alright.
So it was for creating rather than crafting. That's annoying. Yeah, but you hear nothing inside.
Yeah, I guess I'll just start taking rooms clockwise or whatever.
Absolutely. And things are much as they have been in Beck houses so far. You are finding a study full of books. What's Jethro's passive perception?
Oh, I think it's pretty good. It's 15. It's not great.
15, yeah. A decent sized desk, more books in here than you're used to, and kind of heavy leather bound books there. And then quite often in this room, in other Beck houses you've been to, there has been a safe. There is not one in this room. You might make a point to look for that.
Yeah, I was gonna. I seem to recall smashing the walls of the Beck the Younger's house. I might just start tapping on walls and stuff, moving furniture,
Absolutely.
and see if there's anything
Yeah.
hidden underneath or whatever.
Right. Sorry, right, Vic, to give you a ruling. Tongues is a level 3 spell, is that what we're crafting?
Yeah, but Jamie's got to do the spell to the gem part. I guess that would be creating the gem, would it?
Okay, so you're just making the piece of jewellery.
Yeah.
I'd call it 5 hours to make it. If you're making a mundane piece of jewellery, we'll call it 5 hours. If Jamie's working with the spell, it's going to be another 10 on top of that, just to kind of put the spell into the gem. Yeah. Putting the two. Yeah.
Well, I make the fucking ring or necklace or talk or whatever the fuck, but bit
Yeah,
of jewelry.
absolutely. You've got jeweler's tools. You've got the material for it, everything like that.
Well, it's carpentry tools, but it's the same difference because you can carve a fucking ring as easy
Yeah.
as you can make one from metal.
Okay.
Okay, 5 hours, cool.
Yeah. 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 Absolutely. Are any of the rest of you going into the house?
Yep, I'm
Yes.
gonna come in and have
Yeah, I'll go
a
in.
search round for, hidden doorways.
I'll point Obi
anything.
Trice towards the books.
Books will not be useful for me. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Might be something interesting.
Learner.
I'll ritual cast detect magic. Check out
Okay.
the libraries to start with.
Okay, so you'll spend a few minutes casting that by ritual.
Yeah,
so
I think it's just a 1 minute, I think.
So if you are casting it as a ritual, it is 10 minutes
10.
more than usual, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, 10
Oh,
minutes.
they're all
ritual
set to
casting.
10 minutes. Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah.
It is 10 minutes plus the normal casting time, which I think with detect magic's in action.
It's just around, yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm happy for you to take the time that Jethro is spending playing with the stairs and the lock on the door.
They're doing that. I want to
Preemptively.
ritual cast commune with nature and see if there are any locations of portals to other planes of existence in our vicinity.
That is a
Nice.
good use of that spell. I understand that. All right, brilliant. Okay, I'll come to a couple of different things. Jethro, then, walking around the house, there's nobody here. And on your passive perception, there's been no one here for quite some time. There is flour in the kitchen and a couple of bottles of of wine that
Yoink.
it just looks like normal wine to you.
I'll take some wine.
You know, and nothing else really catches your eye. There has been no one here for some time. Areas of Beck House where you've been able to find basement in the past, there is none here.
Yeah, that was going to be a question. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely, there is none. Obadiah casting detect magic. Walking into the study to which Jethro has directed you, there are 10 heavy leather volumes which catch your eye. They have because I know you get the score with detect magic, I'm going to call it a divination magic on there. It is of a hue which is it is a kind of, it's not particularly bright, but it is pleasing to look on. You know, like a, you know, a very well set. Looking closer at these books, they are marked on the spine, the decrees of King Rusale. Volumes 1 through 10.
Those are keys.
I'm gonna check the last one.
The very most recent one?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. It starts at 9,000. And
What number are we at now?
flicking to the very last page. Now, these are not dated, they are literally just numbered. The very last entry in it is 9998. And it reads, I say to you, find his killers, arrest them, and bring them before the court for justice.
Oh my god.
Oopsie. I'm gonna pocket all 10 of these. They're gonna make for some interesting reading.
Yep.
Okay,
And,
yeah, these are...
not
these,
to mention
yeah,
evidence.
What evidence that the king's an asshole?
Evidence that he's fucking
He's
like
corrupted.
immortal and he's in this deal to have 10,000.
He's not. He's got 2 left.
Well, yeah, but like people don't know that he's, you know, the one king to rule them all for millions of years or whatever.
300 or something.
Yeah, I don't know, just big number.
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot there. So you can spend the time studying them as and when you would like, but you'll put them all in the bag of holding for the time being?
Yes.
Great, easy peasy, okie dokie. Before I come on to Tor, Gronon, are you heading inside?
Yes.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
No, I'll just be going with Obadiah, I would imagine, to the room of reading.
Absolutely. Yeah, there are a couple of things in there that are covered by, you know, there's a map of the country that again is covered by a dust cloth, but you can kind of look at that. The other books, there are some history books and some fiction books. Some of which you have heard of. There are actually some kind of classic dwarven texts. And
Anything
like
relating to Mazenhall? Is there any? Sorry, what's the word I'm looking for? Is there anything relating, like a book that you keep trade records in?
oh, like a ledger.
A ledger.
Yeah.
Relating to the slavery is what I'm looking for here.
Okay.
Any just trading stuff.
This sounds like an investigation check.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking for a ledger, basically.
Yeah.
That's bad.
You can't, not that you can see.
6.
And you can look. So things like that in the past you found in drawers. Nothing that you can find off the bat. No. In terms of things relating to Mazenhall, there is a book basically of kind of labourers' songs or like dwarvish. The equivalent we'd have is like sea shanties, you know, kind of like workers' songs.
Hell yeah.
But again, it's in a kind of row of like dwarf folk tales and things like that.
Yeah, I don't guess so.
Yeah,
I make my own
absolutely.
tales.
Yeah, I didn't know if that would catch Ronan's eye. Tor and Jamie, I will come on to you for Tongi in a second. But Tor, you are casting Commune with Nature.
Yes, I'm going to ritual cast that bad boy.
So sitting outside for the 10 minutes it takes to do that, or 11, I suppose, if we're adding 10 minutes to the 1 minute it normally takes. What would that look like to anybody watching?
Just looks like he's meditating.
Yeah, you kind of sat cross-legged.
Yeah,
Listening to
staff
the
across his
wind.
legs.
Yeah.
Just chewing a herb and mumbling to himself.
Absolutely.
Maybe taking a mushroom out of his pouch and chomping on it.
And just reaching out your mind to the flow in the weave and the spirits of nature.
And anyone with like magical ability would obviously notice a aura, I guess.
Absolutely. Which is, yeah, Obadiah, you've got that switched on now for detect magic. You'll see Tor casting this spell, reaching out with threads of divination into the world. So you have 3 questions. I know you want to know location of portals to other planes of existence
Yeah, if there's any in the vicinity.
within 3 miles of you.
That's what it says within 3 mile.
Yeah.
Well, I will limit that to about 1.5 miles, because if the other village is within 3 miles, then
You're
That's my
much more than
idea.
3 miles away from Ansel. You've been on the
okay,
boat for
so
2 hours.
we do
So
a 3
yeah,
mile limit.
yeah.
We do a 3 mile radius.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to say you're more than double that away from Ansel. There is not.
Okay, that's a good sign. Are there any fiends in the area?
Within 3 miles of you?
Yeah.
I need to check something very specific, but I think the answer is no. But I want to make absolutely certain of a particular creature type, so.
Yeah.
No. No, there are no fiends. You do get the lick of something inside the house, but it isn't a creature. Asking about the infernal, asking about the fiends and the touch of them. The house itself has the taint of it,
Yeah,
but certainly not anything recent and certainly nothing present at the moment.
I think that's the limit of the questions, really. Not sure what else I could ask it.
Why are you gay?
Oh, is that?
Oh, just not look.
Yeah, yeah. I will
Yeah.
leave the spirit now.
Absolutely. And your eyes flicker. And yeah. The trickle of the river. The mumbling of the crew on the 9 planks. The
Can I go
rummaging
find
through.
the master bedroom?
Absolutely. Yeah. Easy peasy.
Now I will join the aid in searching the house, looking for hidden passages and doors, I think.
Absolutely. Tongi, anything for you before I go back to Gronon in the master bedroom?
I would have just followed Jeffro.
Yeah, okie dokie. I'll invite a perception check from Tongi.
Okay.
Because we know how good he is at those.
What's that? 22.
22. Your conclusions are much the same as Jethro's. This place has been empty for quite a long time. Heading into the library, the office, the kind of study, the air smells a little bit fresher than the rest of the house. You're kind of attuned to that. but most of this house, rummaging through it, there's been no activity here for months, if not a year or more.
How long ago were you guys here?
Never been in.
You guys never went in,
but
yeah.
We never went in.
Gronon, heading up to the master bedroom. Do you have something
Mm.
specific in mind?
No.
Okay. Yeah, you can find the place.
Anything interesting?
In the room, it's a large bed, but the mattress is actually kind of propped up. The pillows similarly are kind of dangling.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Anything worth stealing?
A fresh investigation check, I think,
Yeah.
to rummage.
Yeah. Let's do it. That's better. That's 18.
Flat 18?
Yes.
You find under the bed, not particularly well hidden, a heavy feeling box.
Let's have a look at that then, shall we?
It's locked again. It has a kind of lock built into it. It's quite a small lock. But the box is built in a way that you cannot see the hinges. You can barely see the seam by which it would open. It might be quite difficult to open.
Well, I am proficient in thieves' tools.
Okay.
And I do have some with me.
That is
Okay.
convenient that you have as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Would you like to attempt a sleight of hand check to pick it?
Is it like no? Is it not? Dex plus my proficiency because I'm proficient with it.
Yes. Let's say that. Yeah.
That's what I thought because I don't have sleight of hand. I'm
Yeah.
not good at
Okay. Sure.
pickpocketing.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Do that. Yeah.
Should be +5. Up over the side and onto a 1. There you
You have enough feeling in here to realize that the mechanism on this lock is really very intricate.
Okay.
But you aren't able to get a bite on it.
Stand
This
by
is
that.
beyond your kind of knowledge in terms of lock picking.
Nothing is beyond Gromnom's knowledge. I cast knock.
You're casting knock on it?
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of you around the house hear a thump, bang, and you wonder what's fallen. Gronon, the box flies open. Make a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
Well, not as good as
Should have checked for traps.
I would have thought I would have triggered the trap trying to pick it. 18 did.
18. There is a flash of kind of bright purple light. It flickers, it trembles in front of your eyes. And you're reminded of something that happened to you quite recently in the depths below Mazenor. On your first meeting with Gulrod, you were entranced by a hypnotic pattern there. But that does not take you here. Your eyes close in time. You're unable to grab it. And you'll find a sack. A rune carved into the inside of the box on when it was opened. And a sack full of gold pieces.
Not boring. How many?
250.
Guess I'll write it down. Shit in me back. Right. Is the box done? Like if I was to, put it back together again and figure out how to lock it, would I be able to replicate the trap or whatever?
You would need to work out how to lock it. Give me an Arcana check on this.
which might be useful. Okay.
Yep.
6. Not very much. 10.
You can recognise the rune that's carved in the top. As I say, you've been subject to this spell before. You know what you're looking for on this. But there's an additional spell that's been used to fix it to the inside of the box, and you're not sure how that works.
Understood. Well, I'm gonna take the box with me anyway.
Yeah.
I'll just pick it up with the money in it in a sec.
Yep.
Well, if there's nothing else interesting in here, I'm going to relieve myself on his bed and leave.
I knew that was happening when you asked for the master bedroom.
Yep.
For those of you who are rummaging around, the sound of something falling, something thumping, might be enough to get your attention, to head up to the room to see whether Gronon's head had come off or something similar. And instead, Jethro, Tongi, you open the door to the sound of a trickle.
I knew that fella was a bedwetter.
Yeah. Just going to laugh.
Absolutely. Anything else here at the Countryside Beckhouse?
I can't find anything else. No, like letters or anything like that.
His office,
Not that nothing that you've found. Nothing that you found in the office. The only magical thing that Obadiah will stand on here, like I say, a lot of the containers, the cupboards, everything like that are bare here. This place hasn't been used in a while.
Yeah.
strange in itself.
The books are the only thing with any real magical taste and residue.
Is there anything on the map? Probably should have asked that earlier.
The map of the country?
Yeah.
There is some kind of coloured in areas that clearly mark Beck territory, and a little bit more detail in that area. Incidentally, less detail to the south. Obadiah in particular being from Porthmarn, you'll be quite used to certain, extra bits between Porthmarn and Penvaden being marked onto maps, and they are absent. Whereas, yes, for the Midlands, there's quite a bit of detail, a bit more detail than you guys have on the country map here. But nothing out of the ordinary. Notably, the place that you have been told where Hessine lives, which is Hale Gwaed, is not on this map either. It's too far north to be included.
Right.
Well, nothing much else going on here. Out of interest, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask, is there any obvious signs of potential slaves having been at this place?
Good question.
Slave quarters or something like that?
There are servants' quarters. They are as well decorated as as well kind of adorned. Quite small. There's beds and room for really only like 1 or 2 staff. Having been in the kitchens, you would imagine it would take more than 1 or 2 people to run that kitchen. But there is only room for 1 or 2 people to sleep in the sparse servants' quarters. But the servants' quarters do have beds, the same as the other bedrooms. They do have wardrobes. They have space for personal property, and they are, the rooms lock from the inside rather than the outside.
Is there any outbuildings?
There's a boathouse on the river.
Yeah, other than that.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's surprise a small boat, collection of fishing equipment,
All right.
but nothing else major.
Did we
Just
find
house,
a
innit?
basement?
Any outbuildings
No.
or anything?
That's what I said.
There's
Oh,
a
okay.
boathouse. It has a
Sorry.
boat and some fishing gear.
Yeah, sorry.
There are no other outbuildings here around here.
Cool. All right. I guess we got the books.
Right.
Back to the boat.
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah, I'm
going.
head back to the boat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't want to burn the place down, but I'm not going to.
Booth looks a little more nervous now that when you get back to him. This area is wooded in the sense that there are willow and cypress on the riverbank,
On the whole
but
map.
it's still just rolling countryside.
The whole country.
He's aware of what is waiting in Evywood, and when you get back, he's asking exactly how far you want to go.
You'll have to ask the nature boy over there.
Ric Flair's in the crew. What the fuck?
Woo!
Woo!
Well, I'm thinking just take us to the edge of the what's it called, the damn forest. Take us to the edge of the forest, and then you can just go back up river a little bit. Just stay in view of the forest line, tree line. We'll have to make our way back this way. Try to keep you safe.
Appreciate it.
Jolly good.
The best bet anyway. Then once we get there, I can, I'll speak to the spirits again. See what we can divine.
That plan sounds divine.
So, how long did you say it's going to take us? How long will it take us from where we are now to the edge of the forest?
It's been a couple of hours. I'm going to say it's probably another 6, to be honest. You haven't gone very far from Ansel, and so to the edge of the woods, it's going to be most of the day, and it is going to be, after your diversion in the morning, getting towards evening when you arrive there.
Right, so get there, set up camp for the night, go in the morning.
No, let's go exploring in the middle of the night.
Jay will have some time to put some work in on the gem as well. I can get a rest, because I'll use the 3 hours of the travel time to carve the rest of the item.
Yeah, we probably could do with a rest, but I can't imagine us camping in the forest
could
is
stay
going to
on the
give us a
boat.
rest. Yeah, that's what I
We
was
could
alluding
get
to.
in line and stay on the boat, and then move that way in the morning.
Whatever.
So we get down.
Well,
Go on. Sorry.
on the travel down, I'd like to read the first book of the King's, whatever it was called.
Okay, yeah, the book of the decrees.
King Rusali.
Yeah.
King's, yeah.
So, I've thought of a few different ways you can interact with this, Gav. Now, you know a bit. You as a player know a bit about the history of the country. Obadiah as a character probably knows a good bit more. So I'm happy to answer specific questions on that. I'm happy for you to take time studying it in terms of kind of getting that. Or yeah, I can kind of give you the trawl through and give you a whole dump of information. I'm aware just me reading off a load of stuff, I don't know how much detail you want on that. And
Got some questions that
yeah,
can go towards
absolutely.
that.
Yeah, so what am I trying to say? Yeah, if you want to sit and kind of read through the first book.
I'm more getting a sense of the state of mind of the man while he entered into this agreement and what came about. the actual details of what he did to maintain his power and push his shit forward is less important.
I would like
To me.
to know, well, Gromnon would like to know if there are any names or heinous, obvious abuses of power in there, like getting people killed by decree.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure there are. I'll just hand them book 2 and say, fab at it. Like,
especially of famous natures.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Absolutely.
Like big names that have been killed for his whim.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer that now. You can leave that and answer it one day.
Sure. That's a good. Right. Okay. You guys have got the rest. So are the two of you going to spend the rest of the day studying these books while you're on the ship?
Why not?
Excellent.
Okay, don't mind me reading there.
Yeah.
Just go.
Obadiah, for your benefit, if you turn to book 1, page 1, entry 1 reads, "Now I am King Rousselet, and all my decrees shall be the law of the land of Lurich, from the mountains to the ocean." Entry 2, Lurich stands as a nation to itself, free from the so-called civilization of Chelina and the council of Ibukota. Entry 3, now drink and celebrate this night with me. Entry 4, bring me another cup of wine.
Yeah.
Entry 5, Jimes, bring me some of your famous whiskey. Entry 6, yes, never stop making this. Entry 7, I am the sole ruler of Lurich, and not a season shall pass without my declaring it. Entry 8, those loyal to me shall not leave my borders, nor shall they heed the word of any god nor devil before me. Entry 9, those who enter from other shores shall be bound by my laws. Entry 10, you, bards, play something new, something I have not heard before. Entry 11, all of you, do not stop dancing until the sun rises again. Entry 12, bring me more wine.
Is this guy Robert Baratheon?
You, get me a bucket. Entry 14, Beck, stop dancing and bring that bucket. Entry 15, to bed now. Entry 16, bring me some breakfast and bring Jimes to me and the priest. Entry 17, resolve my headache and explain these cuts on my arm. Entry 18, this decree shall not cause a cut. Entry 19, help me get dressed. Entry 20.
Anytime he gives an order.
Decrees made while I, King Rousselet, sit upon this throne shall be law. No other statement shall hold the same weight. And then entry 21 is, the House Claxton shall be given domain over the Low Marnes and shall be free to manage farming there and so on and so forth. And so from there on, it is things you would expect of normal court business, normal appointments.
It's been a pain
Reading onwards,
trying to speak without issuing decrees.
So the first 20 or so seem that way. Obadiah, you can make a history check right now. And then, with you spending this time studying, if you're going to spend all 6 studying, I'm going to get you to make an investigation check and then add an additional 6. So that's 1 for every hour.
Okay, so you want a history check first?
Give me a history check right now. This is just to see if you remember something specific.
That's a 20.
It's a 20. When the king spoke to you in the court, when you first attended, he said, "Return tomorrow." And there was a gasp from the room.
But he didn't issue a decree, did he?
You returned the next day?
Well, I mean,
whenever he
speaks,
he issues a decree.
You can check the final book if you'd like to know that.
Yeah, so if he said
Cool.
return tomorrow, it's going to be in the book.
I'll check the last book and flick back.
Entry 9994, return tomorrow.
Yeah, whenever he speaks, it's a decree immediately, whether he likes it or not.
He didn't say anything.
9995 is grant the Company of Black license to act in the name of the Crown, but guard against what they may learn.
Oh.
I'll read the rest of them now that we're here.
Yeah, absolutely. So, do you want to read the last few of them?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I meant.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, how many of the last? Just from then on?
Well, if that was
Like this
9996, I mean, there's 3.
Yeah, absolutely. So 9997, no, 9996 then is any of my subjects coming the city shall be cared for, and those we cannot house within the city shall be given the same provision and protection as those within.
Oh, nice fella.
And 9997 is determine the fate of David Beck, whether what this report says is true, and carry out the law. And then I say to you, find his killers, arrest them, and bring them before the court for justice. Those are the last few. But if you're going to spend your time reading the first book, yeah, like I say, give me an investigation check. If you're spending 6 hours, add an extra 6 to your roll.
Yeah, it's 31.
31. Okay, what would you like to know? On a 31, let me see what I can tell you. In this first book, there are a few things that I want to tell you. Between about 50 and 75, you've got the details around the creation of the new faith, the churches. He realizes that anyone outside of the courtroom, and indeed many within it, cannot remember the names of the gods. He is asking people, tell me the name of the god that you have worshipped. And there is no response because it's only what he's saying. And
Has
so
he
there is,
decreed at any point prior to that the names of the gods shall be forgotten?
you have read these already. Decree 8.
Okay.
Those loyal to me shall not leave my borders, nor shall they heed the word of any god nor devil before me.
Okay, so yeah. he's
On
done
a
it to
31,
himself.
I'm just going to tell you that straight up. This is after he's asking for more wine. To spell that. On a 31, I'm just going to spell stuff out because that's pretty good. A little later, so we have the detail about the creation of the new faith, the new churches. You have another consequence. So Decree 56, Wizard, explain to me why no season has passed. And 257, then today is midsummer and a new season begins today.
So he has control over it, or he's decreeing when the seasons happen.
Well,
When time marches
he's
forward.
asked why
Stop
the
it.
season hasn't changed, and someone's told
You
him
go-
you have to decree it, and he's gone, fine, okay, maybe.
Okay.
And then later on at 757, now is Lusana and autumn comes towards us. Harvest and eat well, my subjects. And flicking through it, you can probably date and work out the years based on he is having to declare these important days. Among the last few, so before return tomorrow, at 9993 you have today is midsummer when the sun is at its height. Dance well and be merry, my subjects.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to flick back to 10 or 20 before that just to see if there's any mention of the comet or, the coming times.
9988. No, 9987 is send soldiers north to thwart the barbarians. 9988, Wizard, tell us the news of the moving of the stars. 9989, do not consider the significance of this comet nor investigate it further.
Yeah.
And then today is Beltane, so 9990, today is Beltane. So this is months, effectively, mid-spring. Today's Beltane, spring passes towards warmer days, we mark it and praise the climbing sun. 9991, the contract for the ship shall go to Movis of Penvaden. 9992, eject the priestess Hesine from the courtroom and confine her to her shrine in Helgwayed.
We've tied him to Movis.
Wait, that's probably important.
Yeah, he gave.
I knew that.
But the
No,
king.
the priestess.
The king. Oh,
He's confined someone to their own cause. That's probably worth knowing.
okay.
Yes.
So we already knew that the king ordered Movis to provide the wood for the ships.
No, but we don't.
No,
kind of
but we
seems
knew.
obvious.
Well, now we've got
We
proof.
knew that Movis.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew that Movis had been supplying the king. We just didn't know the order had come from the king.
Yeah.
But that was a name drop and confined, which means they did something against Ken.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think we should look into this person being confined. It's not a name I remembered.
What was it?
Hessine.
Hessine.
You have heard her name before. I'm not going to tell you immediately where.
Could you spell it, please?
Hessine. Book 1 closes up with. There's a lot of agricultural ruling. There's a lot of kind of discussion around this, especially after he works out the seasons.
I wanted to say
Around 791. The mayor of a township shall have the authority to settle disputes within the lines of existing law within their domain. And then he goes and appoints mayors and outlines their domains for various towns and municipalities.
I wanted to check for Beck in like the first volume, because we know
Mhm.
he was alive when Gimes was, right?
Abeck was.
Yeah.
Entry
Well,
14 is
there we go.
Beck, stop dancing and bring me that bucket.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that
I
if
think
that is
at a later
Grandad
date,
Beck,
we
great Grandad Beck.
we should
He's
definitely
human
read
Beck.
through all of these when we've got time.
Yeah.
But not right now.
Bronnon, you are spending also the 6 hours reading through things. You're looking for scandal. You're looking for blackmail.
Well, I'm looking for ammunition, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that bit about the gods is ammunition, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Were you going to go for volume 2?
Well, whatever, I'll do the same as I'll sit with fucking Obadiah and read what he's not reading.
Okay. If you're going to flick through things and
Yeah.
flick stuff over and over and over again. Again, so I'll give you the same deal. If you're spending all 6 hours studying,
Yeah.
I will give you an investigation check plus the 6 for the hours that you are studying.
So let's see if I can do anything with this. No. 17, 19.
19. Okay. No, if you said that you wanted to look for orders of executions, orders of deaths.
Yes. Specifically, I'm looking like that bit about the religion.
Yeah.
And his mistake. I assume we're all coming to the same conclusion here as we're reading through this in 6 hours. That level of incompetence to basically delete the old religion, and it's the reason I can't remember even my own god's name, is interesting. And I would like to, anything about dealing with heretics. Name barbarians is another key good word. You said about the northern barbarians. We obviously know about that. But anything else like that? The other nation you mentioned, the council.
Okay, there is not too much about them. Where am I going with this?
And then obviously figures and names. Maybe people being appointed to positions.
Sorry, I'm having to read back through my own notes. Give me right. Okay, I've got some detail here. I'm going to give you also an insight check because bear in mind you're getting one side of a conversation at best.
Is that with the 6 or without the 6?
No, without the 6. But I will give Obadiah an opportunity to make this one as well because this is within the same book that Obadiah is reading. This detail.
Sorry, I didn't catch the roll.
An insight check, please.
No, it's not very good. 10.
10. Okie dokie. Starting at 301, you have permit the ambassador enter. We bid the ambassador from Bangsa speak. Lurich is an independent nation. and denies the sovereignty of Bangsa.
Is Bangsa the northern country?
Bangsa is not a nation that you have heard of. You have the Northern Dominions is the kind of north area. That's the only way you've ever heard of it, but you have not heard of Bangsa at all.
Okay.
Missed a bit. Yeah.
Have you ever heard of this, Obadiah? Let me ask. Because you have history rolls.
Yeah.
I don't.
Without even making the roll, I'm going to read that no, you have not.
Bang, like Bangsa.
Bangsa, Bangsa.
Bangsa.
No. Although, who knows what he could have commanded with this power.
I'm going to give Tor an opportunity to make, I think, a history check here. Just hearing the word aloud.
Alright, let's see what
Go turtle power.
10.
Means nothing to you. Sorry. Yeah, absolutely. Means nothing to you.
I'll have to remember that.
Okay. Sam, you're asking me about there are a couple of lines now. Your total wasn't bad for your investigation check. I'm trying to think what else I could tell you about.
You know, you don't have to tell me now.
Yeah.
You just to put it out there, because we're going to go do the woods. It's not going to change that right this minute.
Yeah.
So if you want to just think of some stuff and then send it to me, that's fine.
Yeah. No, I can tell you.
Because I know I've asked some very specific questions that probably weren't planned for.
What will catch Gronon's eye? Flicking through things, and so Gronon is not as diligent and as studied a reader and an academic as Obadiah, and so you are flicking through things, you are catching things. But this is in the mid 2000s. I'm going to put this name in the in the Discord channel, but there are two in a row. And this is I don't know 2357 I think. One is execute Lythtogi Yarn, and then the next one is instate Simon Highcleve as Gelder of Mazenol. Lythtogi Yarn.
So he was the old Gelder. What was the term, wasn't it, Gelder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just going to grab a drink. I'll be back in a second.
Is anybody else taking a moment to look at these books? Anybody else have any specific questions for those studying to look up?
I mean, I'd ask about Beck, see if he crops up at any other time. If we're
Are
we on the boat, just passing the time?
You're on the boat.
Yeah, I'd just ask him to look out for Beck, because I ain't got time to read.
Yeah.
Well, it's 6 hours of travel, then a long rest as well, so we've got loads of time.
Yeah.
Can you read, my son?
Yeah.
The correct answer was that depends. Can you go fuck yourself?
Oh, okay. I can,
isn't it?
but I don't. Choose not to.
You must have seen it. That's one of the first scenes.
Is it in Trailer Park Boys?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Yeah, Beck will appear periodically throughout. But I think with the roles that we have there, there's
just the only thing I'm personally interested in.
Absolutely.
Or mentions of orcs, I guess.
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
Read about that.
And religion with me, but I like you.
I'm inclined to. What was your total on the investigation check again, Sam?
19.
19.
I think.
Yeah. There are odd references. You do hear specific orcish names, especially kind of when they're talking about land disputes, agricultural use, things like that. So
I'll
you do
show them to Gex the names.
Yeah, so there's definitely there is evidence thereof, including teeth thieves, including chin cutters,
cool.
Including ear keepers.
Teeth thieves. What does the teeth thief want to say?
Just like genuinely, it's like little trivial shit about like, right, okay, so Clan Teeth Thief will have permission to hold tenancy on this particular section of land, but must pay rent. And
just like he's settling disputes over the years, like mine.
Yeah,
this exactly what kind of number is that?
You are looking like Sorry, I'd closed the tab briefly. Where's my agricultural disputes? Like in the early 2000s.
Okay, so hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So there were teeth thieves around.
Oh yeah.
What happened?
Back.
But also all the way through. So yeah, I mean, in terms of what Gronon's looking through, like the early 2000s is about as late as you're getting just to get that level of detail. Maybe before you get bored, because it's rather a lot to look through.
I mean, it's
I
don't think you get bored. Not with the ammunition it could provide me.
Yeah, I think maybe more the word I want to use is just kind of overloaded. Because you've got to go away and you know what I mean there.
Swear eyes.
Better word.
Yeah,
that's a better word.
You have enough information that you are going to need some time. You can only glean so much within a certain session because there's a limit to how much you can take in and think about and properly comprehend here.
Yes, sorry. I took that as you trying to palm Gromdon off.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just Yeah.
Cool. That makes way more sense.
You use up all of your brain points.
He does have quite a few.
Yeah, absolutely. No, wasn't a bad study roll at all. In terms of that, and again, you guys have gotten a good amount of information here. Tor and Tongi, are you guys both just spending time crafting?
Yep. So I'd assume that once I've made the actual item and then placed the gem in it, that then Jamie would be the one taking the time to enchant the spell into it. Would that be the case?
I'm happy with that. Yeah.
And you said it takes 10 hours to enchant it, yeah?
That doesn't have to be continuous. Just that's time you'll spend. So if Tor
I'll be enchanting the stone while I'm finishing the shape of the material. So that would
I'm happy with that. Yeah. So if you guys have spent 8 hours on the boat today,
an hour to fit the stone into the thingy as well, and then
that sounds right to me.
So yeah, so then Jamie gets 3 hours of enchanting time straight off. We fit it, takes an hour, and another 2 hours to be able to enchant some more. So that'd be 5 hours down of enchanting and the basic material made by the time we get to like rest time.
Well, it only needs to be ready by the time we get back to fucking that place.
Exactly. So it's like half done or 3/4 done.
After a little while, Booth comes and knocks around the cabins.
What? Actually,
Coming up
I'll be
on
sorry.
about as far down as I want to take you all.
Was that the deal?
Fair enough. Let's see what we have. Walk up to the prow. Let's look over.
Yeah. There's quite a well-defined tree line here. The ground has gone to marshy, really kind of, very well fit for sheep, maybe cows still, but, not forested by the riverside. And then there's quite a sharp kind of switch into old growth woods, and it is hard to see in, for the light is so dense anywhere beyond the line ahead of you. You're about half a mile from it.
If I summoned a draconic spirit, could we climb on its back and fly overhead?
On a draconic spirit, I don't know the ruling for that. I'm gonna have to check. I'll have to check the spell. With it being a spirit, yeah.
Yes.
I think that's what makes it spirit, isn't it?
Yeah, just taking a piss, isn't it?
Yeah.
There we go.
I wonder.
Conjure.
So, well, what are you thinking, nature guide? Are we setting up camp here along the riverbank?
Rest up, go onto the to the riverbank, and then we just walk on down.
Are we close?
Want to do a commune with nature when we get down there, though.
Hundreds of meters.
Are we at the edge of the forest now?
You're about half a mile from the tree line.
Okay, cool.
So I will be before we actually rest and that, I'm going to do a commune with nature as well. The ritual cast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Actually, if we're resting, I'm not even going to ritual cast. I'll just cast it.
Yeah.
I'll spend the spell slot.
I was about to say, are we going to be long resting before we go into the forest?
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But if we're doing that, should I cast Hero's Feast?
If it gives us.
Does it consume the jewel encrusted bowl?
It does, unfortunately, consume the bowl.
What does it do?
It lasts for 24 hours. Resistance to poison damage, immunity to frightened and poison conditions, and hit point maximum increased by 2d8.
I'd say no, because the effect is a curse. It's not a poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just my 2 cents.
That is a very educated 2 cents, actually. Yes.
What he said.
So shall I save it then?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of where in this campaign would be around lizard poison. Lizard folk, but we're not around them anymore.
I don't know if this druid if it's that druid that's responsible for this, they might be using poison as well as curses.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Disease and thingy, but
I don't. It's probably not
It's your
necessary.
call if you want to use it.
If it's your spell.
Sure, I'll say no. I'll just save it for another time, just in case. Don't know when I'm going to get another gem encrusted bowl.
Exactly, that's the thing as well.
Yeah,
it's like 300 odd gold or something in it.
There are jewelers you can find. There are jewelers you can find in lots of towns. So in terms of getting things like that made, absolutely possible. But
they are pricey.
Small jewels.
Yeah.
So I want to ask the spirits if so Tor will sit down, cross his legs, take another mushroom out his pack, start munching, and then I'm going to ask if the spirits if it can tell me where the heart of this decay in the forest is emanating from, which direction, roughly.
Okay, good question. Sorry, say it to me again.
So I'm going to ask it for if it can give me a rough location or the direction of where the heart of the decay is spreading from. This
good question.
Disease.
Yeah. The feeling does come back. The feeling of decay is the right word. But as a druid, you'll know this. Decay isn't entirely negative. And what this feels like to you is now a warmth, as if you have put your hand into the depths of a compost pile and felt the decaying warmth, the smell of methane, the smell of decomposition, and the smell of a rich, strong life within it. There are settlements within the forest. You'll learn that. Some of which are still inhabited. Some of which are...
That can be my second question.
Yeah, absolutely. Some of which are inhabited, some of which are not. But as to the source of this, you simply know that you are on the right track. It is deeper in still.
Because I remember as well, I only got 3 miles, so it'd only
be
like 2.5 miles into the forest at most.
Yeah. It's not quite everywhere, but it's in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
would have given me a rough direction to be in. Okay.
But this is almost like you've asked me, where is the moss coming from? Well, the moss is on a lot of the trees. Not every one of them. But yeah.
Giving you the start of a pass.
Yeah, it's giving me the area to start looking. Say.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got a sense, but right now it is simply deep into the woods. Is all the information I'm going to give you.
Okay. The most permanent kind of plant.
Between this river and the next.
And then I am going to ask it if there are any extremely dangerous foes in the forest between us and the corruption or decay.
Bring it on.
The answer comes back like a belly laugh. Of course there are.
All right. Well, lads, we've got a rough idea of where to go. There's still some people alive in there, so we might have to play it a little careful, but we have to see what's going on.
Excellent.
Keep our heads on swivels. There's something dangerous lurking around too. But, another spell or two. I'll just have to talk to Mother Nature once or twice more, and we can see what's happening.
Didn't know your mother lived around here.
She lives everywhere, mate. You're sat right in her blood now. Well, on something sat in her blood.
Insert joke about Tor's mom being massive.
For a turtle.
Yeah. Well, you were all riding on our back.
Not the first time.
I'm going to take a break for a couple of minutes. Have a think about what you want to do for rest. Are you going to rest on the boat and ask them to moor up? Or are you going to camp?
I think we rest on the boat
grassland
and fucking have a drinking meal with the sailors before we depart.
Yeah, I'll break out one of fucking Becky Boy's bottles of wine. Pass it around the crew and then drink one for myself. Or whatever.
I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Alright, dicks on a swivel, boys. We're going into the back country now.
And I will cast Goodberry. How many spells have I got?
Just fill all of our pockets with good berries. Wait, they only last an hour or so. Oh, do they?
So, no,
oh, shit, yeah.
It's a day.
It's actually not a bad idea.
I will cast Goodberry 4 times.
Sweet.
Which would be
a
fuckload of berries.
10 berries each time, is it?
How many of us are there? There's 5 of us. When Jed comes back, I will cast it 5 times before resting.
I'll eat all the berries immediately. No,
I can imagine there's going to be some gotchas in a forest like this.
What's a gotcha?
Yeah, that's why we keep it
traps
very ready,
in the demon
traps, bad planties.
You're bad.
Oh, dog's barking. I think my food just arrived.
Hell yeah, brother!
My
time break.
spell list was more prepared for forest exploration than combat in a thingy yesterday or last week.
So, in a basement.
Well, you'd be extra double, triple prepared now.
Don't want to fight on a basement.
No, there is a spell I might change over to. Got
is
one
it
that actually
Daisy Cutter spell?
Yeah.
No, it's
Agent Orange.
Takes us to a path. It's like locate pathway. And it will take you to the where you want to go to.
Yeah. He's one with nature, so he knows how best to destroy it.
I swear Agent Orange only had one song.
I don't know. Someone's smoking a cigarette outside.
Yeah, I'm going to go do that now. BRB.
What? I shall also BRB.
Nice.
There it is.
Take it. Everyone's going for a break.
I think so. No, that won't help. Okay.
Hello, boys.
Yoo-hoo.
Howdy ho. very tempting. Flesh of stone. Oh my god. That's really fucking good. If we ever have to capture someone, I am taking flesh of stone. I will petrify the bastard.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's just as long as they got a shit constitution, we're all good.
Nice.
While you're looking for your spells, see what your most powerful damaging spell is, Vic.
It's going to be a lot different now because of the way that things are played with the spirits and that. So my most damaging spell previously would be just summon, conjure animal or beast, and I could do like a unbelievably high amount of damage just with deer or elk. Which is like the ridiculous shit. But Sunbeam, which is like level 6, is a 6d8 radiant. 5 foot wide, 60 foot long though.
Okay.
Sunbeam's a good one for sustained damage as well. Like
my strength is was in like being able to control and just put a lot of damage down when needed, but it would slow the combat down so much.
Wall of Fire is pretty good.
It can be pretty fucking good. That is the most damaging spell I've used by far. But that was like just good placement.
Yeah.
It was good placement against an enemy that was much too stupid to try and avoid it. It was
200 zombies walking towards you. Line of fire right in front of them.
Yeah.
Burn.
It was
bitches.
wonderful.
It definitely worked.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out whether or not someone else should have this potion I've got.
That increases
What's
the
the potion
maximum
do?
spell damage.
Yeah, max damage on any spell.
Gav's got
That
some.
would be Gav
yeah.
or Gromnon for inflict wound time.
Yeah.
Or Spirit Guardians.
Yeah.
Mm.
I suppose I've got something similar now with was it summon conjure wild beasts or woodland beasts is the same sort of thing now.
My strongest spell is
Area around
harm.
Does harm.
I also got
Harm does. Yeah, I
do like
could.
the idea though of fucking turning someone to stone.
Yeah.
It's got to be used on an AoE spell, I think, in an oh shit moment.
Yeah.
Which we've both got, I think. I mean,
I think we've all got AoE spells.
Yeah, Jeffro too.
Sure.
Jeffro is an AoE spell. I cast Monk.
It's super effective.
I cast Kick.
I'm curious if I can use my little when I turn to fucking wildfire, if I can use the spirit to just use it as help, so I can put it on you and just help you, so you get a advantage in whatever you do.
It can take the help action, can't it?
Yeah. So I'm thinking.
Neat.
So no matter what, you get advantage.
Use help action with haste.
Ooh, haste is really specific. So you mean your
that's what I was
hasted action,
asking.
right?
Yeah.
So so you could definitely help. You take the help action as right. Bear with me because I'm going to say two different things. One is I'm going to check whether you can do it as part of haste. So you could definitely take the help action as your main action, and then your extra hasted action. There are some really specific. There's a specific list of things you can do.
You can dash and dodge.
Attack, dash, disengage, hide, or utilize. Okay. So, for example, you can't cast a spell as part of the hasted action. That sort of thing.
Utilize.
Utilize is like use an object.
That object had a spell in it.
Let me get the fucking
action.
So some things take a magic action to use. So again, I'm gonna have to get the rules.glossary up. Help. I think you can't give. You can't give advantage to yourself by using the help action. So if that's what you're thinking there, Sam. But yeah.
No, I'm not. Just thinking of other ways if I use haste on myself, if I can use it in other ways.
Yeah, absolutely. The utilize action. So you're unlocking your picking of the lock earlier on, for example, would have involved the utilize action, I think. But when an object requires an action for its use, you take the utilize action. That's all it really says. You can normally interact with an object while doing something else. So if you were drawing a sword as part of the attack action, you can draw the sword and it is part of that thing. But yeah, so basically it's up to me as a GM to rule this is going to take your action to use, and you can do that as part of your hasted action. So things like picking a lock. With that, the help action. Some objects require a magic action to use, and some of them require a utilize. If that makes sense, and it usually says in the description of the object, but
yeah, cool.
I am gonna cast Goodberry, fucking a shitload of times.
Cool.
I've
Great.
got
Yep.
10 spell slots I can use, so before we rest, I'm gonna cast 10 good berries and then spread them out around the party.
Okay.
And give the sailors some.
Okay.
So in other words, there better be a goddamn combat in this woods.
But there's going to be like 100 berries there, and it's just like 10 berries each.
Yeah. How long do they last for again? I assume you've got the spell
24
open.
Hours.
24 hours. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay.
So yeah, so there'll be like 18 hours of effect after rest.
Yeah.
Usual watch rotation to get full long rest.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Including the sailors.
Yeah.
So we get even more rest.
Let them do it.
You're all going to stay on the boat?
Yeah, anchor up. We'll stay on the boat.
Yeah.
How far are we from shore? That is a very particular question.
It's just a few meters.
Okay, right. So if the dragon turns up, we'll be all right.
I'm going to say, in terms of a few meters, let's say you are 10 foot off the shore of the
if a dragon turns
river.
up, I do have a spell to summon a fucking dragon spirit to fight it.
Hell yeah.
While we disembark.
Cool. Sleeping.
Yeah, absolutely. The evening comes in and it takes you a while to realize, all of you, as you take your moments to come to rest, but loud is the word. The wildlife, the sheer volume of wildlife contained within those woods, that starts with wrens and robins and sparrows and starlings and becomes wolves bellowing and larger, deeper voices still. All of them staking a claim to their own branch, their own patch of ground. As the sun sets in your eyes as you face west. No, on your back, sorry, as you face east towards the sea. And the trees glow pinkish in the setting sun. And the river gleams with a golden dancing light, speckled with insects which rise in the ever so slightly colder air and peck at whoever is on the deck. Birds flit around you. But eventually, night comes. Talk to me about the order of watches. Who's going on first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Oh, he will.
I would like first watch.
I think Tongi should take whatever watch is when the night is darkest.
Yeah, absolutely. Reasonable.
Yeah, and I'll take one just before that.
I'll cast Dark Vision for my watch. Part of my watch.
Actually, hang on. How long's that last?
Obadiah, it isn't especially dark for you yet. And while the crew are below deck eating, you are on deck, your eyes adjusting now to natural light with you having been cooped up in the cabin for so much of the day, poring over your new finds. You walk from one end of the deck to the next, trying to escape biting no-see-ums and insects, midges. You can tell where Jed's been recently.
Yeah.
But beyond the sound of the evening chorus, nothing catches your eye. No other boats come this way. In fact, you haven't seen another boat all day since you left Mazenal. No, since you left Ansel, sorry. And that in itself might be a surprise. But after the couple of hours, someone comes up to relieve you. A sailor this time. And you're able to go downstairs and get a good berry, if you'd like one. Some of the fruit, some of the bread that was picked up in Ansel. And some lightly spiced chicken that's been cooked up.
That sounds good.
We'll give a watch to the sailor. And then after this, it is very dark indeed. Tongi, would you like to go next?
Yep.
And you come up onto the deck, and there is a sharp crescent moon above you. The air is clear. Not cold, but colder than you've been in a while, it having been a summer's day. The sailor nods. Nods a little too deeply, maybe. You wonder how much attention he's been paying on the watch.
Better do a quick sweep and look around.
Give me a perception check.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh, nat 20 for a 33.
Oh my God.
This.
You're able to find a spot down by at the back of the boat, near where the wheel is, near the stern. There's just a pile of cigarette ash. Quite fresh, quite warm, still smoking from the dog end, which this sailor had cast down. But for that total, something else catches your ear. Now the sound of blood-curdling, nightmare, nighttime, nocturnal life spilling out from the woods. Remind me which languages Tongi speaks.
Common, Dwarvish, and Orcish.
That's the total. Okie dokie. There's a screaming, a kind of bellowing that does sound like it's coming from... like it has words in it. But you can't quite make them out.
I want to cast tongues on myself.
You're going to cast tongues on yourself. Okay. You realize almost immediately that you could recognize the words, almost. And it was only the accent that was wrong. you realise almost immediately that this is something speaking giant, but a very different voice. I'm going to make very, very certain that this is giant. This thing I've got here speaks giant. Let's say it does. It's speaking giant. Whatever it is very loud. But the voice is very different. It's much higher. The giants that you have met have deep, rumbling voices. The kind that make the rocks around you shake. This thing is shriller, more piercing, not nearly as large, but the language is the same. And the words it is using are almost an alternating cry. Help me. Help me, I'm so hungry. Help me, I'm so hungry. With your 300 feet of dark vision, it's definitely in the woods, but this thing is outside of your range that you can see. Whatever it is that's doing it.
Technically, I got 360 feet of dark vision.
Sure, yeah, regardless, yes.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. Either way, I mean, this thing is a good 800 meters away if it's in the tree line. If. It doesn't go away, this sound, but it moves a bit.
Oh, I don't know whether or not
And
to
after a
yell
while,
out.
after a few hours, it gets quieter, it gets louder, it gets quieter again. And your watch ends.
No, his
And a
watch
sailor
has
comes with a lantern in hand.
And I'm going to warn that sailor that I heard what could be a giant out there. So if they hear anything, keep their eyes peeled and their ears open.
Giant? Oh, you'd see a giant coming, wouldn't you?
You'd hope.
Depends how big it is. Could be a stunted giant.
Stunted giant, bloody yeah.
Short horse giant, so I'm not there.
Huh. Fine. Well, I'll be looking the other way anyway. Sorts of bandits be making their way across this country. And he adjusts the lens on the lantern so that it spills a specific beam, maybe 120 foot, out through the lamp. Tight bound. Keeps most of the deck in dark, and you head down to finish your rest. Morning comes early, and the dawn chorus is just as raucous as there's the dusk. More so, maybe. It is enough to wake most of you in your hammocks. It is unpleasant.
Dawn is unpleasant.
Yeah, being awakened on a summer's dawn is unpleasant. But you have made it through the night. You may complete your long rests. Tongi, being attuned to this noise, listening out for this giant bellowing, it does die down a little before dawn. And there comes after a moment where you cannot hear it.
Maybe dead.
Maybe.
What may be dead?
I heard a giant last night. Possibly a giant. It was speaking giant.
What did you say?
It was saying that it was hungry.
Well, we don't want to feed it.
Young Tor, are giants common in these woods?
Well, I don't know. It's not my home woods, are they? But,
I
don't
didn't think
imagine
giants
so.
were native to areas with lots of trees. Surely they bang into them all the time.
Well, not too sure, my friend.
And they're like wood giants or something.
Not the same reason why Umis
Maybe.
stay out of dwarven temples and fortresses.
Paul, I'm going to permit you to make a nature check, but it's going to be quite a high DC on this.
Okay. No
I
problem.
just had a thought. I think I might know what it is. Out of character.
Good.
Oh, fuck's sake. 16.
16.
Really? Holy shit.
Barely
You've-
road. That's unlucky.
You've never heard of giants living in the woods. And you have met giants. You've met a number of giants on your travels somewhere outside of, well, it's hard to say. And obviously more and more of them recently in the depths of the mountains, in the caves. But no. No giants in the woods that you're aware of.
Well, we'll have to go ask this one why he's in the woods.
Actually, no, it can't be what I thought it was. It wouldn't be complaining about being hungry if it was.
Dare I ask?
I thought it might be like an ent or something. I don't know if they have their own language or if they speak giant.
Like a treant?
Yeah. Tree giant, basically.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, I follow your logic there. Yeah, absolutely. I don't see why. I'm not going to give you a roll or anything on that because I don't know that any of the party have come across these things, let alone.
Yeah, that's just out of character.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, you ready to set off? Eat some food.
Into the woods we go.
Give me some of them good berries and we'll shift in.
There's 100. We should be able to take 15 each and then leave the rest for the crew.
Yeah. Right. Away.
What we saying to fucking whatever his name is?
Booth?
For some reason. Booth, yeah.
I honestly think go back to Ansel.
Yeah.
I think it's too dangerous to go downstream.
Yeah, give him whatever money.
Due to the lack of activity, yeah.
Whatever money it takes to secure his loyalty.
I paid him already.
Nice.
He got 30 or 40 gold out of me a couple of days ago.
Sure.
We're going to track back on foot when we're done.
Can we message him or something? Do we have long range communication?
Well,
if we have to, we can get there.
Cool. All right. Run into the woods. No.
Just sprint.
Alright.
I'll disembark anyway.
I think we're going to use a longboat to hit the land.
You can be brought closer to the ground and a plank can be put out.
Yes.
Getting off the boat's not going to be a challenge. The rover is not too fast here.
I'll run across the water.
Yeah, a plank, whatever.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. That itself is not the challenging part. If I wanted to set you guys a challenge of how do you get off of the boat,
Yep.
I'd have done it some levels ago.
The last time we had a challenge involving water and we drowned.
Yeah. Fucking big armor. Right. So we head into the woods, I guess.
Right, well, when we get over there, I think... actually, no, I won't cast that yet.
I think we should follow your lead, young Torf.
Yeah.
All right.
I just get lost in the woods.
Dwarfs aren't built for these green places, you see.
The ground that you step onto, is green and lumpy. The ground is squelchy.
Yeah.
You know. Tor will have an absolutely fine time, but those of you in heavy armor might find moving around here.
I'm wearing fucking sandals.
Oh shit!
I will tell you lot to keep following the river down towards the forest for the minute, and then I will wild shape into a giant eagle again and just go and scout ahead quickly.
Yeah, recon.
Absolutely. Okay. Tor, yeah. Most of you can kind of follow along the riverbank, yeah?
The corruption, decay areas. From there.
Okay. So, what is that specifically what you want to look for, Vic, or is there anything else in general?
I will look. So, number 1 priority: decayed areas, corruption.
Yeah.
Number 2, settlements.
Okay.
And then the third priority would be the creature that Jamie heard shouting about being hungry.
Rather than perception, I'm going to ask you to roll me a nature check with advantage, because you've got your eagle eyes turned on, but what you are looking to assess the health of the forest.
How do I turn this map locking shit off?
What?
So my thingy is just like...
Oh, the grid locking. Yeah,
they gridlock. So when I got to roll it, it's,
Just give them a nice long roll.
They should do it now.
Like, bam.
Yeah.
Let's pink them.
How dare you pick wrong
one? So that would be a 23.
23, lovely. Okie dokie. The forest actually looks incredible, like, in terms of the canopy, in terms of what you can hear, even in terms of what you can smell. The forest looks healthy. Like, very healthy. There's a very good mix of trees. The shape of the oaks is indicative of old, strong trees. The sycamores are well spaced. Every so often you see a vein of birch running through in lines rather than in groves. The forest is mixed and thriving. Swooping up and down, looking down through the canopy, you can make out animals from time to time. You have incredibly good eyes with this. And again, there are birds, and the birds see you coming. They dodge, they dart. Their prey instincts are well honed. They know to get out of your way. But anything walking on the ground, they don't quite know what to make of you. With a 23, another owlbear, after a while, looks up, squawks back up at you. Some way deep into the forest. Yeah, absolutely. Settlements. Some way from this creature, because it is staying away from humans, it being truly wild. There are a couple of clearings which indicate settlements. Of the first 5 you come across, 2 of them have smoke rising from them. You feel confident enough that you could find your way towards them in terms of where they are, but the ground here is quite flat. There's not a lot from the ground that you could navigate by until you come back around and certain trees do catch your eyes. Again, these veins of birch, which are growing in rows, almost like capillaries through the skin, running trails. That would be an easy way to navigate on the ground. find one of these rows of birch and follow it. That would suit you well. The last thing I'm going to do then is roll. It was 23, wasn't it?
Yep.
I don't think this thing can possibly. Yeah. Within the tree line. And you see it more clearly now coming from behind. The sun is in your friend's eyes as they walk towards the woods. Something with the sun on its back hides behind a rock. You are easily able to see it, although the others maybe are not. Not yet, anyway. It is humanoid-ish in shape, but hulking, hunched over at the shoulders with a tusked, gnarled-up face. In travelling...
Extremely loud squawk.
Yeah.
So the party can, well...
Yeah.
Bring them to alertness at least.
It turns around and looks at you, this thing, and you catch a glimpse of its face, of its skin. And where its hair is mossy and daubed with green growth, almost as though it has been pulled from the bark of a tree. Its skin looks... How do I put this? You remember the bit in The Shining where Danny goes into the hotel room and there's the old woman in the bathtub?
Hell yeah.
Yep.
And she is bloated and growing with bacteria and rotting.
Hot.
Yep.
It is, I agree.
Only get so
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. It is pallid and sickly, this thing, to see. It's, the rot has set into it, definitely.
Yeah. So we'd say it's undead. Maybe.
This thing is large. You can reason if it were to stand, it would easily be, 10 foot tall. But there is a degree of intelligence as it looks back at you. More than an animal.
I will circle around its head area, above it, and while making noise.
And it kind of flaps at you, trying to wave you off, almost like a man in the park might at a bee. Now you are much higher than this thing. You are above the treetops, and it is down on the forest floor.
I'll go and find a strong branch above it.
Yeah.
In one of the trees, set up and just sit there and squawk, but be ready to flap my wings.
Is your intent to scare this thing off?
No, my intent is to find a location for the lads to come towards.
Yeah, no problem. Okie dokie.
And hopefully they would realise that my, rapid squealing might be because there's something interesting or dangerous.
Big bird making noise.
From the ground, this thing looks up and bellows. And those of you outside the forest hear it. Tongi, you will recognise this wailing, high-pitched, but now giant. In the same way that the giants will rumble these words, this thing will growl them, almost like they're coming from the belly of a cat. Tor, you speak giant.
Yeah, can I talk in eagle form?
I don't know if you can now. I think Wild Shape has been updated, so maybe you can. But what this thing is saying is, leave or I will eat you. Go away. Help me. Help me eat. I want to eat. I think you can speak in wild shape now, but I'm gonna triple check it if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, I'd like to know because then I can
Yeah.
answer it.
Yeah. That's cleric.
I think giant eagles know common.
Yeah, but crucially, shapeshift into the beast, known forms, number of uses, when you reach rules while shapeshifted, temporary hit points. So you know that the way that the hit points work and things like that is quite different.
Yes, when they go on top of yours, don't they? And when they run out, they just change back to normal.
No, so it is quite. It's so you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your druid level. That's quite different to how it used to.
Okay, so it'd be like 12 hit points.
Yeah. Yeah. Objects. This doesn't say now, does it? I'm sure there was a rule change on whether you could or not. Sorry, lads. This feels like a relatively important ruling, so I'm going to look this up.
Yeah.
Now they can speak their own language.
While you're transformed, your ability to speak or take an action requires hands limited to the capabilities of your beast. Giant.
Maybe if you were a parrot.
Keen sight and language skills.
Even see that, yeah.
Giant eagle understands common and Auran but can't speak them. It can only speak giant eagle. If you look at the creature itself, the monster.
Yeah.
Giant eagle. And wild shape says the capabilities are that of the creature.
Can you tell me which part of wild shape that is, Gex?
If you're on the DnD 5e wiki dot.
Yeah.
Go down below the beast shapes. There's a paragraph. You can't cast spells, and your ability to speak or take any action that requires hands is limited to the capabilities of your beast form.
So I've got you can't cast spells, but shapeshifting doesn't break your concentration. And then I've got your object, your ability to handle objects.
Yeah, it might be different.
That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, is I think that I had it in my head. Speaking had changed for the 2024 rules. But it doesn't say. I'm gonna rule. To be honest, that you as an eagle can't. A, because this is how it worked in the past. B, because generally speaking, eagles cannot speak. And C, because we are rule of calling you to have the giant eagle full blown with this. But unless we know that it's definitely an update rule, but I don't think that it is. I think that it was a thing that came up. Is this thing just a thing for fucking? Because I am seeing forum responses that say you can, but I don't know if this is just for moon druids, for example.
I'm looking at the what's like a D&D fucking fanatics page. What's new in wild shape, and it just says exactly what Gex says. Limited to the capabilities of your beast.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't see why they would change that.
Can I see the party from where this creature is?
You can definitely see them from where you are. You are, perched on top of a tree just on the edge of the woods. They can also see you.
All right.
The rest of you are getting closer slowly. Cirque the Lucrotta is kind of in and out of some puddles. Is the baby owlbear coming with you, or is it staying on the boat?
I'm going to leave that. Actually, no, it can come. Yeah, it can come.
Yeah.
We'll keep it out of danger though, if we can.
Sure.
In the book, it says you retain your personality, memories, and ability to speak.
Does it say that?
Yeah. Page
You retain your
81 in the player's handbook.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. So you regain.
Oh wait, no, I was reading it wrong. Yeah, 2024 wild shape. You can speak in beast form.
Yeah.
I was reading
Okay.
stupid shit.
Your game statistics are replaced by the creature type, but you retain your creature type. I'm on page 81, man. This is me
Below
being
the beast
stupid, I think.
shapes, where it
Yeah.
says beast shapes, rules while shapeshifted. Yeah.
In a form, you retain and your ability to speak. Yes, I can see it. Cool. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
So they did change that. Cool. Good to know.
Yes, that is changed. Yeah.
Good then.
There you go, Talk. Yeah, you can shout.
Well, I'll talk back to him. What do you
Yeah,
think you do? Ambush those people and eat them? You little...
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god. It's a diplomat.
You know, you have good luck if you'll be more likely to be dinner than they are. I'll tell you that now.
I eat so much, and I have to keep eating. I'm hungry all the time.
Why are you hungry all the time? What happened to you? You don't look too healthy.
I'm just so hungry. And I keep eating, and I keep being hungry. Help me.
God, is he bulimic?
Well, there's not much I'm going to do at the minute. But if you tell me how you turned up all so corrupted and all decayed and fucked up, maybe I could help you then.
I'm been in these woods for a long time, and I've eaten so many things. And lately, I'm just... Can I eat you? Come here, I want to eat you.
This
No.
is polite.
You can try,
Help.
but
Help
get anyone near
me. I'm gonna... Come down here.
Not a fucking chance.
The rest of you now walking along the riverbank can hear this conversation, this bellowing of a creature,
I'm gonna
and
try and
Tor's
move as quietly
mumbling
as
in
I can.
giant. Would the group like to make stealth checks?
Oh, I personally want to just sneak up and just watch. But
Yeah.
I think we might be able to reason with this thing. I don't know. I wouldn't know that. I've not spoken to it, but yeah, I'm gonna make a stealth check.
Yeah, there's a stealth check of 8, so I'm
So
attempting to stealth.
You ain't fucking
I'm
sneaking.
not.
I've got 17.
Don't worry, I rolled a 1. Second one of the day.
I'll walk away from these guys and sneak up. Attempt to sneak up.
Are you going to try and go ahead of them, or are you going to come away from the river?
I'll just head I'll be like 30 feet off to the side or something.
Yeah,
So
Climb
absolutely.
the trees and be like a ninja.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tarzan ninja.
Yeah. And as most of you get closer, Tor, this conversation goes back and forth. This thing is not capable of understanding much other than it is hungry. It wants to eat. But you aren't getting much else from it. It's not a particularly smart creature.
What is it? I think I might have missed that.
Big.
I haven't named it, but this thing is a troll.
Oh. Oh.
First
Kill
time
it.
I've ever seen a troll.
Certainly, I don't think I haven't thrown a troll at any of you as players as to whether...
We've ever faced one. Let's Gav put one in.
Would I know what creature this is?
I'm going to say Tor might know about trolls. I gave you the roll earlier to see if you could put 2 and 2 together as to what it is, but now that you're having the conversation, you can even ask it.
So, yeah. Well, what are you, my friend?
I'm a troll of these woods. I'm eating everything.
Well,
My
that must be a
friends
fucking
and
problem.
my enemies.
What did you eat to make you all messed up like this?
I've eaten everything I've seen for A week now, days.
Well, what was the thing you had at the beginning of the week?
Well,
Before you
I had a man and some cows and some pigs and a chicken and some apples and some mango and some bread and a brick and a fireplace and some charcoal and an arrowhead and some more bread and a woman and a dog.
Right.
And
Well,
then I ate some pine cones and some snails and some apples and some blueberries and a spider and some spider eggs and a chicken and a sparrow and a dog.
all right. Well,
I'm still hungry. Last night in the night I was coming through here and I ate a badger and another badger and a tiny little baby badger and then a deer and then 2 sparrow eggs and then a pheasant and I was still so hungry and then I ate some more mushrooms and then...
I can't cast spells while I'm just...
You cannot cast spells while you're in wild shape.
Right. How big
Jethro,
is it?
you're getting quite close to the woods now, and you can definitely hear Tor now speaking down in Giant. You don't understand what they're saying, but this
I can
conversation
understand
quite
they're speaking
clearly.
to each other.
If I
Yeah.
was to change from eagle to back to my normal form, where I'm
Yeah.
sat in the tree,
Fall out of
would I
Yeah.
be at risk of falling?
You would definitely be at risk of falling. I'm not going to say you would automatically fall, but you are on at the moment, a tree branch.
Yeah, like probably relatively thin in comparison, because birds
Yeah.
are insanely good at that.
Yeah, and you're able to
Okay.
use your wings to kind of give yourself a bit of buoyancy, improve your balance, everything like that. You can balance more easily as an eagle.
Is there an area I can get to that is out of this creature's reach that I can potentially perch on and maybe transform safely back into Tor?
You can get to a kind of bough in the tree, like a kind of split in the branch that you think would quite confidently hold Tor's weight. But before you can do that, you hear a splash and a squelch and from Gronon as his boot fills with water and mud.
You'll also hear me muttering, us dwarfs were not made for cross-country.
Oh, big boy.
And the troll hears this, and it marches, sprints.
Hold up, mate. If you wait, I'll get them to give you some food that will keep you fed for the day, and then might be able to sort you out.
It is going, and I will invite everybody to roll initiative. I'm going to keep the drawing incredibly simple, incredibly basic here. We'll have the river line here.
I'm going to stun lock it.
And the tree line here.
Eagle's dexterity.
It's your initiative bonus, so I'm going to say, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, why not? Just for fun.
Because then that would put my initiative up by 1, wouldn't it? Because it's +3, not +2. That's too bad. 16. I normally do terrible.
God, that's so bad.
I got 3.
I got 4.
Yay.
I rolled mediocre, and I'll be going first.
This thing will be dead by the time it's my turn, probably. Do they heal themselves in D&D lore?
You don't know. You've never fought one before.
I can't remember in Baldur's Gate if they do.
I can't remember either.
I know, like, most lore, fucking fire is the only thing that kills trolls.
I think that is still their weakness, though.
I was very close to casting Greater Restoration on it and actually saving its ass.
Yeah, but then it would just come fucking eating us anyway.
Oh yeah, I realised something the other day.
Yes.
I can cast Greater Restoration without using any kind of materials.
Oh, really?
Once per long rest.
Okay.
Because of my divine intervention. That's how it works now.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Of course you can. Yeah. Divine
Any
inspiration.
spell.
Yeah. I was going to make a house ruling on that, which is basically not necessarily a house ruling, but a ruling, because I think it's a little ambiguous on this. I am going to rule that divine intervention doesn't affect casting time. It doesn't explicitly say that it does. In the way that, for example, Wish does, and what I'm cautious about is, for example, you casting Hallow in the middle of a fight.
Oh yeah, I was about to say I have chosen Greater Restoration as my divine intervention spell because I think you have to choose like one spell.
I don't think you do. As far as I gather, when you use it, I could be wrong on that, and I will double check it. But basically, there are certain exploits that I have seen people argue online that you can exploit divine intervention, and basically, for those of you that don't know, it lets you cast any cleric spell once, as an action.
Well, 5th level or lower.
Yeah, 5th level or lower. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Still pretty powerful.
And there are certain cleric spells that are balanced by them taking more than an action to cast.
Choose spell 5th level or lower that doesn't require a reaction to cast. That's what it says.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So that's the only mention of casting, and then it says as a magic action. Now it is a magic action to cast a spell that takes a minute or 15 minutes or 10 minutes to cast. It's just that's I've seen people say, well, that means you can cast Hallow in the middle of a fight, and I don't think you can. And as DM, that's what I'm going to rule for ruling.
Yeah.
Those of you who are by the river, please put yourselves in line somewhere along this kind of edge of it. Jethro, I know, is a little way off.
30 feet away.
Yeah.
But,
Tor, yeah, put yourself in up here somewhere. If you were a giant eagle, you are currently large. Is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so we'll embiggen you a little bit.
Bigger.
But you are not concentrating on anything currently, I don't believe.
Cromulent. Well, whatever. I'm going to have to sprint either way.
Let's bring you guys a little bit closer because, yeah. We're there.
Temporary 12 hit points on top of my 143.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Gronon has alerted the troll. But Jethro, it is your turn. You're able to work out what's going on.
Okay.
Assuming you've positioned yourself on the initiative track up there.
Yeah. So I'm going to just step of the wind so I can get up to him. I'm going to attempt to stun him.
Okay. See if you hit.
I believe stunning strike has to be an unarmed strike.
I believe so as well.
Run up and kick him in the balls.
Where is it now?
Rochambeau.
Exactly.
When you hit with a monk weapon or an unarmed strike. So
Okay, cool.
27.
27 hits.
Yeah, and then I'll hit it non-lethally with my spear, I guess. Wait, is that an 8? No, there's the rates. Fuck me. Bam. And he wants, I forget. 16 plus 9, 25, and he wants to make a con saving throw.
Damage. Yep, yeah, cool. Right. Tell me the DC.
That passes. I guess I'll attack him again.
Yeah.
Again, non-lethally. I'll hit him with the butt end.
Okay.
more than the first attack.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit. Yeah, all right.
That's the right dice again. Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to get you to split psychic from anything else.
Okay, cool. Again, that's 19. Is it?
19.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
And yeah, stunning strike again, please. I'll use 2 points for that.
Okay.
What's he
Can't
roll?
save.
Yeah.
That is going to fail, I think, isn't it? Yeah.
Excellent. And then I'll just say something along the lines of, I don't know, he's stunned, talk to him. And end my turn.
Okay. Torrid, is your turn after?
Okay.
Jethro's?
Coming out of wild shape's a bonus action, isn't it?
I think so. I'll trust you to know. Yeah.
Fly over here. Land up there. Then I will come out of wild shape, which I believe is bonus action. Oh, where is it? Yep, you can leave early for bonus action. And then I want to force feed the fucker a good berry.
Okay. You can do that.
He's a little
you can get down to the thing. Yeah, absolutely.
So, that fills you up for a day, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Clever girl. Ooh. That's really smart.
Absolutely. So he regains 1 hit point, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's not much else I can do for that turn. I will say to him, he's just corrupted now. He was very fucking hungry. So, he's had a good berry. You might be able to talk to this beast. He's not stupid as fuck. He's just dumb and hungry.
Mm. Okay.
Just checking the specifics.
I don't know if Patrol's evil or not. Tools might have heard of him. Probably would never have seen one.
Yeah.
I know Matey did say he eats humans and dogs, but
that ain't reasonable, but yeah, Karen.
You know, I'm a fucking druid who believes in the circle of life.
Does he?
Does he though?
Does he?
Has he demonstrated that?
Definitely believes in the end of the circle.
Only for non-humanoid races.
Hey?
Okay. Anything else for Tor's turn?
No, I think that's all I can do. I've done my bonus action, did an action by sticking a berry in his mouth.
Yep. Obadiah, it is your turn.
I don't really know what to make of this, so I'm going to spend a turn kind of jogging my memory and seeing if I know anything about these type of creatures and if there's anything there. Is this a typical behavior, or is it just, I don't know, abnormal?
Yeah, I'm going to pitch a nature check.
Sounds all right. I'll give it a go, but I'm also going to back up away from it.
You can see this thing now, so you can see what these guys are doing. And
yeah, it's only a 14.
14. You have heard trolls described as monsters that will, rampage and eat people and are nuisances in particular for farmers in this area. Once they kind of set in, they're difficult to get rid of. But you don't tend to encounter them in the south in the same sort of way, so they don't, you haven't been.
Yeah, I'm just going to back up and let Tor do what he's trying to do. Sure. Find a tree and hide behind it, essentially.
Okay. It is the troll's turn. Now, Jethro's punched it pretty hard. it's going to kind of keel and hold its sides. Now it is stunned. Does stunning strike only last? Now, again, I know stunning strike has changed a bit. It is until the beginning or the end of your next turn?
Let me have a look. Until
Let's
the start
check it, because I know
my next turn.
Start of your next turn. That's absolutely fine.
So a reaction to eat me as soon as I do anything.
Yeah, well, it is going to hold its sides. Now, where you have hit it, the flesh has bruised incredibly quickly. And it's almost like when you... Have you ever seen a puffball mushroom in the woods? Yeah. It's like you've hit it and it is spewing out like motes of dust and spore.
God.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go with... both of you two taking 7 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah. Thank you.
And that is the end of its turn. And so Tongi, I think, is ahead of Gronon.
I'm on 3.
Yep. I'm on 4. So.
Yep.
So we trying to keep this thing alive?
Don't know if the information that we can get from it will be worth keeping it alive, so I'm thinking that we may want to kill it.
I have... Gronon has 0 interest.
Oh, I was thinking we could keep it alive and see if we can heal it to learn more.
That's what I was thinking initially as well, but I'm also coming to the thought that it may not know fuck all.
May not be what we're looking for.
Yeah, the information it may have may be extremely limited.
Seems a little bit dumb.
So yeah, let's end its life.
Brutal.
The creature is dumb, therefore it deserves to die.
Exactly.
Well, it's not even that. It's more the creature does not have information that is useful to us, so it must die.
Yes.
No,
it has no value to us. It must die. Yes.
Yeah, it's even worse then.
It has no information, and is it worth spending a level 5 spell slot that we may need to keep it alive?
If you believe in karma.
Tongi, what would you like to do?
Hang on. Well, I can't get up next to it in one turn anyway, so... It's my max movement speed, and... Fuck it. Firebolt.
Okay, make the attack roll.
It's a cantrip, so...
Yeah.
What's that? 24 to hit?
24 will hit. Definitely. Roll the damage. You should have rolled with advantage, sorry, because you had he was stunned.
Oh.
Well, if it hits, it hits.
Otherwise it hit anyway, so...
Yeah, it did, yeah.
So that's 12 points of fire damage?
12 points of fire damage, okie dokie. And it hits the thing where it is kind of bent over and move around as though it's stunned. You hit the thing on the forearm and it wails and goes, oh! And Tor, again, you'll make out words that are just exclamations of pain. And somewhere in there is, I'm just trying to get some food. Just want to eat.
Yeah, by trying to eat Gromnom.
I mean, can't come in, yeah.
Anything else for Tongi's turn?
No, I can't do anything bonus actions. That's me done.
Okie dokie. Ronald, then it is your turn.
I am going to chuck a chromatic orb in between the boys.
Okay.
Level 3. Made of fire.
Exciting.
Just 9 to hit. That many? 18?
18 hits. Definitely. Okay. Yeah, roll your damage.
Say level 3.
Again, sorry, should have been the attack roll with advantage, but it's hit, so.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Actually, hang on. Ignore that. I'm going to. Can I have a load of d8s? Because I might use. I've got a load of d8s. I might use a sorcery feature to reroll some of these.
Okay. You're doing an empowered spell or whatever it is.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, cool.
Boy, he really wants to kill it.
So do a lot of damage. That's better.
Not bad.
12.
22?
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You just highlight them all.
Yeah. Okay, 22 points of fire damage is this guy. That's hit it pretty hard. And it's oh! And the fire that is hitting it in the chest is starting to eat away at some of that horrible, pallid, rotting skin, but it is not dead yet, and so we'll go through to the top of the round. Unless there's anything else to go on this turn.
Nah.
Good. Jethro, your turn?
Oh, I'm going to hit it non-lethally.
Okay.
I mean,
17?
It's on fire. Yeah.
17 hits.
Hold on, I'll check. I don't want to kill it. But I'll certainly fight it. There is no glory in this.
What do you mean? It's a fucking massive monster thing.
Well, yeah, but it's pretty pathetic.
You don't know anything it said.
27.
27 points of damage. Yeah, cool. All right.
And once more. Hell, make this one a stunning strike as well. No, fuck. Maybe not. Do we roll the dice and then double the total? Yeah.
But if you crit,
yes,
you get max and then roll it again. We're Perkins crits. We'll do Perkins crits.
Okay, so that's 9 plus 10 plus 8 plus 8. 9 plus 26 plus 9. Oh, fuck me.
If I tell you it had 11 hit points before this attack, after your last attack.
Well, it's non-lethal. I'm not.
Would you like to not kill it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
sure.
Clock
yeah.
it,
You can
clock it mightily around the head with my staff and walk away.
Yeah. Okay. It falls back onto its back and lays spread, and the areas where the fire has taken glow and billow for a little moment. You see the chest rise and fall, but this fire has hurt it grievously. This troll. Anything else on Jethro's turn?
What can I do as a bonus? No, I'll just. Oh wait, I have a healing thing. Nah, it's fine. Leave it.
Yeah.
I do need to get used to that though. Yep, call it there.
Okay. Tor, anything on your turn?
He has knocked it out. And we could end it, or we could heal it. It's a level 5 spell. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, that's
You're the druid, boy.
You're going to cast Greater Restoration on the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to talk us through kind of what we'll see?
So Tor reach out with its staff and touch this thing on its corrupted ass head and mutter a few words, eat a mushroom or two, and then take what looks like a swig from this canteen, but do like the restless spray from the mouth, you know, like the
like Triple H.
Yeah.
Just spits it in the air.
Yeah, over the fucking, you know, the body of the creature. And like where the water touches it, you just see the corruption start to retreat.
Oh. Yeah, nice
and, you know, slowly heal.
We out of initiative?
Yeah, let's drop out of initiative. The glow of the burns doesn't subside immediately, but the rot in the skin seems to drop, and a kind of earthy green color comes on rather stronger over the pallid rotting. You're out of initiative in the sense that I'll let everybody act freely, but if anybody has anything that they need to do immediately,
nope.
Talk me through it. Just.
Oh yeah, sorry, Jed. Now that it's turning back to what it was naturally, would I have had any interaction with trolls? Considering you may get mountain trolls? Question mark.
On the chance,
happy to roll.
Yeah, what I'm inclined to say is give me a roll. If you roll a 16 or higher, then we'll say yes, you've come across trolls before in the wild. Just roll a d20.
Can I do a history roll on that?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Are you asking? Isn't a high roll, by the way. It's specifically because it's more about dwarfs and their understanding of giantish things. Because dwarfs don't like giantish things.
This is right. So this is a different question. So yeah, you asking me about what do you know about trolls, or what do you have as first-hand experience? So I thought you meant like have you specifically met a troll before?
Not
right.
me.
No, more like a
go. Give me a history roll. Yeah.
Yeah. 15.
15. You recognized the giant language being spoken. You don't speak giant, I don't think, do you?
No.
And looking at this thing, it is more giant in proportion, the length of its limbs and things like that. The kind of almost mockery in the face of the normal humanoid form. It's almost the antithesis in terms of proportions to what dwarves have. But do you have a specific question that you wanted to ask about them?
No, I just wanted to know if Gromnon knew it was a troll and doesn't think it's giant.
You know that it isn't like the giants that you met beneath the mountain with the orcs. Yeah. It doesn't quite look like that, but you can understand why it might be the same. To put it in game terms, it is the same creature type. They do have something in common, but it certainly doesn't look like Mimir or any of the other giants that you met.
Which is a weird thing. What did you say? What were you talking to it about?
It was very hungry. Very, very hungry. So all it could talk about was food. I was trying to find out how it became corrupted. Trying to see if it had eaten something that made good all that shit.
Were any of the other things we encountered very hungry when they were corrupted?
No, they were all just sat there all munched up or mulching, like, turned into a fucking tree thing. They're very weird looking. this thing hadn't, he couldn't really get to me. He still had some semblance of sanity.
What language were you speaking with them?
Giant.
I'm going to go over and have a look at the body, Jed.
Yeah. After a couple of moments, it is clearly still breathing. But by the time Obadiah gets there, even the burns are starting to fade. The breathing is becoming deeper in the chest. This thing is definitely not dead.
Watch yourself, bud.
Stand back a bit.
Well, maybe it doesn't want to eat us now. Or maybe...
I'm not convinced.
It gave it one of meal berries. Maybe it's full up. Maybe we can reason with it.
Should be. Could pop another one in its mouth just in case.
If we can't fucking reason with it, I'll kick its ass again.
It can speak a language, so there should be some brain there.
The landscape around us hasn't changed at all, Jed, has it?
Not in the time that you've been here. Now you are now into the woods.
So it may not be spreading corruption with it.
It could be affected by it. There could be something else.
Yeah, we probably picked it up somewhere. So at least we could maybe, if it's not fucking too stupid, use it as a guide.
Well, if we can. Do we know where it first got hungry? Can you ask it that?
We can ask.
I'm going to back up even further away. Yeah, I'm going to back up near Jethro.
After a few more seconds, there's a kind of coughing in this thing's chest. And where it had been laying on its back like a cat in the sun, flat unconscious, the chin comes forward. The eyes blink open. And the lip curls back in a bit of a snarl.
I'll offer it a good berry, like this. Oh wait, that's the wrong channel.
I'm going to give it an insight check. It isn't very smart.
Yeah, that figures.
Gix, what's your AC?
20.
It snaps at your hand, but is not quick enough. The mouth comes open and wants to try to bite down on you.
Can I flick the good berry into its mouth?
You can, would you like to make an attack roll?
Yeah, I'd like to make like a fucking ranged attack to throw the good berry into its mouth.
Yeah, I think with your monk reactions, we can rule it that way.
And I want to re-roll that.
you do?
Yeah.
Fuck me, that thing's getting some use on some bullshit.
It's fine, just means you can't use something else later.
Plus proficiency, I guess.
Plus dex, plus proficiency, why not? Yeah.
Yeah, 21, 26, something like that.
You're able to predict. Now this thing goes to bite at your hand, but you're able to flick the berry just perfectly. Pop it into the mouth.
And I will pick one up. I'll pick up another one and eat it myself. And heal for 1 hit point.
You regain a hit point. The troll regains a hit point. You get a hit point, and you get a hit point.
And then I'll just sort of hold my hands up non-threateningly and give it a toothy grin.
And it stands, and you're the only person that can make out the words that go along the lines of, "What the fuck is up with you? I'm gonna fucking kill you. Don't you fucking give me fruit."
Do you not feel full after that one? Shouldn't feel hungry.
Hearing you speak the language, it's almost as though the personality has changed somewhat, or it doesn't maybe recognize you. Now you are no longer in eagle form. And so there's this response of, yeah, so?
Well, we could have killed you. You wanted to come and eat them just a minute ago.
You fucking should have done. dickheads. I'll fucking kill all of you. Try and fucking kill me.
If we wanted to kill you, you'd be dead.
But at the same time, it is backing away.
No need to run. You know, we wanted to talk to you a minute.
Who's fucking running? Who's fucking running? I'll fucking kill you, you fucking cunts.
You can try.
Big man just got his ass kicked by a guy half his size. Like,
yeah.
Oh,
you shit. You fucking come and hang out.
My friend.
You come and hang out in my fucking woods. You fucking come out and hang in my fucking woods. I've got fucking tons of mates in here, mate. Got fucking, you know. We'll do you. We'll fucking do you.
Well, these woods won't be anyone.
It's a shame that Tongi doesn't know what's being said. Otherwise, he would. If Tongi could speak giant, he would have cast Firebolt at the thing's feet by now.
Yeah.
Wait, how long does tongues last?
Only an hour.
Oh, okay, so it's not overnight up until now then.
No.
Yeah.
As it's walking away, I don't think we should let that thing live.
Oh, he's just a big scary cat at the moment. Christ.
And the moment it's outside of like easy reach, the moment there's a good bit of stump between you and it, it's going to turn and bolt into the woods.
Well, look, we're here for the corruption, right? We got rid of the corruption. It's just a big stupid idiot creature. It's not what we're here for, right?
I will cast plant growth around it.
Oh.
I wish I'd rolled higher.
No, I'm not gonna.
You nearly killed it, Sam. It didn't have a lot of hit points.
No, that's not what that as well.
Yeah.
No, actually, that thing's going to go and eat a farmer later. Like Sam knows what that will do. That's not.
Yeah, I know.
That's a thing you kill. You don't save them. Carry on. It's alright.
Yeah. If you go any further, you're gonna end up dead.
Yeah. It's running again. This thing is not smart.
Yeah, let's go.
Just leave it.
Okay, Thorn Whip.
You're gonna. I mean, as a reaction.
What are you gonna do?
No.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do to it? Just let it run.
I'm not gonna let it run free. I could catch it.
No, you don't know that. That's Sam has said that. We played it out. It's off.
Yeah, you healed the thing. Just let it go. It's not our target, right?
Yeah.
I reckon.
See, I fucking knew it'd be you.
I tried my hardest to do it.
Hey, you didn't have to heal the bastard. You could have just clubbed it over the head when it was down.
It's the fact that I gave it the insight check and it rolled a 2. I rolled a 2 on the die. Like,
yeah.
Was it a 1 on the die? Yeah, whatever it was.
One.
It was a 1 on the die. It was
Do they even have any wisdom?
It's a -1 on the wisdom. It's a -2 on intelligence.
Yeah.
So
I know that bit. That bit's obvious.
Yeah.
Killed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Literally has a 5 intelligence. The one that I'm using. It's,
not bad.
Well, it means Sam's baby Lucrotta is smarter than this thing. It's just that it happens to have a language.
Yeah.
Hey, my Lucrotta has a language. We just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
It's what is it? Abyssal.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, fireworks time.
Really?
Apparently so.
Cool.
I swear there's Chinese New Year about 3 times a year around here.
Yeah.
Right, well. I'm sure that thing's not going to go cause any mayhem. He just seemed to like eating dogs. That's all he kept talking about. Had a dog, had a farmer, had a dog.
Good luck.
Yeah, I would as a character know that he's going to go off and probably eat a farmer. Because
yeah, I mean, you've heard the discussions about, yeah.
You're not saying he told me he's a farmer.
Hey, that's natural causes, all right? It's not abyssal corruption that we're looking for. A troll coming out of the woods and eating you is natural causes in this world.
Right. Well, I take it we're quite far into the woods. We're not quite far, but a good way in.
Can we smell more corruption?
You are at the edge of the woods at the moment. But the light between the trees is deep and dark, so that by the time you are in the understory, in the undergrowth, where normally there are ferns and mosses and grass and the crawling of insects. The trees are strong. What's down on the ground is healthy and lush, but dark, so dark. And this is now something that you will notice. Any of you who've spent time in the trees, Tor, I'll give it to you for free. Where normally there should be lots of moss, for example, growing on the sides of trees, things that are normally very dependent on sunlight and clean air, lichens. Stuff like that isn't super present. The trees look large and strong and mixed.
Do they look abnormal at all? And did the
off the back of the nature check that you wrote me earlier on, not in a way like the trees that you saw in the south that had been grown magically. But there is an uncanniness to being in the woods here. There is a scale, just a kind of largeness to it all, and a gloom. The moment you are taking a few steps in, the buzz, the burble and the warble and the song of birds seems just away from you. The birds know where you are, and they do not sing around you as a group. All five of you, at times, might glimpse the smallest bit of movement at the corner of your eyes. The arse of a rabbit, the spring of a deer, just outside of view. Things are moving away from you as you come here into the woods. Now, is your goal to make your way towards one of the villages that you spotted?
I think so.
Look for signs of
first
corruption and stuff.
I want to do a ritual cast of commune with nature and just ask it. Right. Actually, no. No, let's go to the one that's set towards one of the settlements he spotted.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Tori, you got a good sense of how to navigate through the woods from looking at what would go on over the top. And the ground level is not terribly different in itself. Lines and lines of different trees, the way things are grouped. You're able to make your way through without things being too difficult here. I'm going to draw a few things on, because what you hadn't spotted from above was a run of water. Yeah, I want that. So again, we'll pick up all the characters and we'll move you all to this end. As there is a flow of water. Now, this isn't particularly fast. But there is... I told you it would be a how do you get out of the boat moment. A pool here.
Inoxpool Lake you got there.
And I'm going to position some trees as well.
Let's stop drawing on the blue line for me at about there.
Really? Yeah? Is anybody else able to see more coming in around here? Yeah.
I got it.
It's coming in like frame by frame.
Okay. I'm going to draw some more in here. Now this is definitely in the water because this is quite deep, but it's quite still as well. It's murky. You know, the water is flowing reasonably through the middle here, but I'm going to position some trees around the place now. These are just normal looking trees.
Of course they are. And are those normal looking trees like the only trees around here?
No. You are in woods. I'm just putting in kind of the largest ones, so to speak.
Okay.
I don't know. They are the largest trees. There are other kind of shrubs and bushes in through here. Let's do this one as well. This one's really big. Just happen to have that one positioned there. Now, in terms of movement through the line, everything tells you in terms of Tor's navigation that the way you're going should be over to this far corner. But you have hit a barrier now of trying to cross this river.
Well, you know my answer to that.
I think I do.
I can hold my breath and.
I could fucking step at the wind and carry everyone across using like 4 points. What?
I can fly over.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think getting across should be present as an issue.
I would like to also, now we're in a forest, be keeping my eyes out for any druidic messages.
That's a good suggestion.
Good idea, sir.
With
there's one on a tree that says you're gay.
Guardian.
Carry on.
I suggest you get good.
Oh.
Bear with me, sorry, I'm just checking something specific here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bobbins.
Okay. So the plan for Jethro is to cross the river?
I can run across. Yep. Or
yeah.
I can carry someone across if I use Step of the Wind.
Yeah. Would you like to do that?
If anyone wants to come.
Yes, I've always been partial to coming.
You what?
Obadiah, you're going to ride with Jethro?
Yeah.
Just on his shoulders?
Ride Jethro.
Cool. I'll take him with me. I presume you guys have solutions for this.
Yeah, I'll just click my heels and follow.
Okay.
What's the light level? Isn't dim light, is it?
I'm not right? For any mechanical reason. It's definitely still daytime. It's gloomy. Don't get me wrong. You're not in open grassland, but I'm not going to rule that it's that. I'm afraid.
Okay, Tongi's going to have to just try and swim across in plates metal.
I can fucking bring you across.
I don't want to waste a point.
I don't care. I can get them back.
I'm not going to swim in
once a day. I can get them back at the start of combat.
Okay.
Come here.
This is how I nearly drowned last time. Yeah.
I brought Tongi too.
Different campaign.
Before we're being
have a little gander at these big trees before I cross over.
Absolutely.
Have a little look.
What would you, so? Give me. So, would you like to make a perception or a nature check?
I'll go with nature.
Nature check.
Yeah, surprisingly, it's higher.
Roll me a nature check.
Moving me.
Druid.
I've got a specific reason for that.
Okay.
That is 29.
29. These are large. They are. How large are they? They are in fact. They're meant to be huge. Are they huge? I think I've sized them for huge.
So back in a sec.
They're pretty big.
Let's make them a bit bigger than they actually are than that thing. You know, bigger than trees tend to grow outside of this forest. Bigger than the large beech trees that you saw down at Porthmarn. Bigger than the holy oak that grows in the temple on the sea cliff in High Lurry.
Trees more similar to what you'd be used to in his homeland.
Real nice wild trees, but different again than that, and it takes you a little while to place it. What's different about these? And you realise it is in fact the way that the branches have grown. While you have a canopy, while you have a leaf structure coming from the top, coming from the main trunk, the trunk also splits in a way, almost like a kind of Y shape, so that there are two extra thick limbs either side of the main canopy, and these lack leaves, and that makes little sense to you with your roll. You're trying to work out why. Until you clock that towards the end, rather than like branches. I heard that, What you have instead are hands.
I thought it might be.
And one sweeps down to grab at you, and I'll invite people to roll initiative once again.
Oh, shizzle. The trees have eyes.
God damn.
I will use this opportunity to use my uncanny metabolism.
18.
So I get some health and wait, what did I roll? 5 plus 5.
Joe, I want to give I want to say that Tonga gave himself vigilant blessing.
I get my focus
After the
points
last
back and this much health plus 12. Plenty. Full heal. When you roll initiative, regain focus points and regain. Yeah, that's how that works.
Oh, which motto is Jeffro's? He's got 2.
Oh, yeah, the one that was actually me. There. Oh, that's my actual figure. But I was bringing Tongi at the time, right?
Yeah, but
So I'm going to rule this as happening in between carrying across black and carrying across.
Oh, okay. So I'm still
Yeah.
Okay.
For the sake of ruling, you are slightly split apart.
That is fine.
I think that means I'm on the other side then. As I did say, I was flying over when we first went.
Sure, why not? It's not up to me, but yeah.
Thanks, DM. Yes.
You do not want that, believe me.
Is Gav back?
That's a yes.
Are you expecting this to be a while, Jed?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
Oh.
Depends how smart you guys are. But
not very.
Burn the trees!
At this time of the evening?
No, I know. Yeah.
Knew we should have brought the daisy cutter. Oh, fuck's sake.
I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I've got cats out of me.
Excellent.
I know. I'm. You know, I do realize the time, and I was reticent to pitch you guys in. And what I might do, actually, given the time of night, rather than pitching you into a new encounter, is just get the initiative rolls and then call it there, because I realised that we want to. Yeah.
Cool. The trees are.
Now,
bastards.
These, on the other hand, are not evil, I assume. I actually don't know.
We don't know yet.
He wasn't evil. He was just
in law
a bastard.
I think I know what these are.
Tree bastards.
Awakened trees.
I think they're like grove guardians or something to do with druids.
Yeah, this probably a druid grove.
So you just got to kill all druids in the immediate vicinity, and we'll be sorted. That's how that works, right?
I think it's just one druid.
No, we only need to kill one druid. Got it.
Is it Ilril?
It is quite likely then that one of the trees had a message that said you're gay written on it if this is a druid grove.
I didn't answer that question.
These are some sort of giant. Did they speak to us or anything?
They haven't yet. Tor went up and had a good look, and he realised that one of them has arms.
Okay.
They don't look harmless then.
Gav, I'm going to invite you to roll initiative as well, same as everybody else.
Okay, we're in initiative. 11.
Okay. Pop yourself on the board.
I already am.
Fine. But rather than pitching it into this, because I know that a round can take us half an hour if we're quick, I'm gonna leave it there, and we will resume this time next week.
Sweet.
Cool.
To be continued.
Nice.
And how far have we travelled into the forest, Jed? Are we still just kind of on the outskirts, or are we?
No, you're deeper in now. Now you've been following a vein of what am I trying to say there? Like birch trees.
Tree.
Yeah, they will grow in a kind of informal row and a kind of trail. And Tor was able, when he did his flyby, to work out a way of navigating through the forest towards a village by following these. He wasn't expecting to see this. He wasn't expecting to see this flow of water. So this is a kind of barrier here, but yeah. And so you've encountered these creatures.
Big bastards.
Well, that's fine.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, thanks for bearing with me. I
thank you.
Had to check a couple of things. I'm glad that we got to the because I had it in my head that Wild Shape had changed, but I didn't want to change that without actually saying yes, this is in the rules and this is where it is. You know, being a bit thick to see it.
That makes like doing stealthy shit as a druid like far easier.
Yes.
Do you remember when you turned into that tiny rodent, whatever it was? Yeah, really useful then. Yeah.
I'm watching you.
When Titus was sneaking around as well.
Yeah.
There's loads of times where I've had to do some stealthy crap as a druid. So
that's when I said to Gav when he was a cat, wasn't it?
All right, cool beans.
Yeah, but thanks, lads. Thank you for playing.
Jed.
Yeah, thanks, Jed.
Get some sleep.